Like we always do about this time. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers and the mothers. Man, look, we are happy to be here. This is the Know It All podcast. You got your usual suspect. And of course, I'm going to start it out with my boy, Tate, boy, exceptional fresh today. What's up, Tate, boy, fresh for fresh? How you be, brother?
So, Mod, I'm good. I mean, I don't know about accepting no fresh because I got on a pair of shades and a crispy lineup. That's the only thing I got. I got on a line of my high school T-shirt. What are we talking about?
Either Tate, boy, exceptionally fresh today. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Just been celebrating Mother's Day with the family. Had my niece and nephews over the weekend, giving their mom a break. And but we all went out to get something to eat and came back. And I've been back home for about an hour now, and I just never took off my prescription shades. So ask me to read one of them comments. I bet I can read it without getting all close to the screen. Pull it up.
I love it, man. Look, hey, of course we've got. He said dumpster fire. What's going on, Big G, man? What's popping, bro?
That's for 93.7 the fans ass. That got me out here trying to say there's going to be corner time collected and all this, that, and this. 93.7 the fan, you looking big trash right now. You was talking about this somebody that we call driftwoods around these parts was supposed to have been in Pittsburgh, PA. Well, we going to talk about it, 93.7 the fan. What you talking about? You got ESPN and all these other folks out here going Rodgers bonkers. I ain't seen no part of Aaron Rodgers. I don't know nothing about it. So what we talking about? And it's T-minus whatever. So let's get it on. Let's get it on.
We're going to get into it, of course, man. It's our Mother's Day show. Of course, we got some WNBA talk. Which NFL team improved the most during the NFL draft? And we got a collision course, man. There's some sweeps being handed out, man. We're going to talk about that as well. But before we get into it, make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you will definitely get those notifications. And look, man, we tell them how close we are, Big G. Talk to them.
Now, we're about 250 away, somewhere between 265 and 250 subscribers away from 2K subs, man. We have been grinding, working diligently, getting major support from all the people throughout podcast land because we have real subscribers, real people. We don't buy bots and robots and all that other mess. We have real people that subscribe to the show. So we need about 250, 260 and some change to get us to the 2K sub marks. Like we've been saying all along, the algorithm changes dramatically once we get to 2K subs. Can't do it without you guys' support. We appreciate all y'all. And of course, super chats are always wide open. That helps us support the channel as well. We appreciate all y'all. And happy Mother's Day early and often. I'm going to say it, man. You know, I got a lot of moms still connected to me. Me and Ma's mother, our mother's in heaven. She's been in heaven for almost about 30 years now. So, but yeah, it's almost getting close to 30 years that she's been gone. So we appreciate all the other mothers. And I've had many women that have supported me and took motherly roles. Tate Boy Fresh's mom and Sandy, she played a motherly role for me. So I'm thankful and grateful to every other woman that's out there that's a mother. And I, of course I love my wife. So I got to say happy Mother's Day to her as well.
Absolutely. It's been 41 years, 41 years, G.
31.
31 years. That's wild. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tate Boy Fresh for fresh. Talk to him. Tell him about the Know It All Nation, man. Tell him about the memberships, man.
Yeah, man. Join the nation, tap in, get a membership. There's 3 tiers to the memberships. We have the Know Some, the Know More, and the Know All. Different tier prices, monthly subscription. $1.99, $2.99, I believe $3.99. That I'm not sure on the tiers, but check it out. I would recommend subscribing to the Know It All so you get everything, right? Comprehensive. You get the knowledge that we all know, right? When you get that anyway. But I'm just saying you get everything completely that's out there. So go ahead, tap in, help support the channel, help us grow. We're growing really well too. This past couple 2-3 months, it's really been starting to grow, at a good rate. That's why we on here with content constantly, doing different stuff. That's why Big G's explaining what he's explaining about the algorithms and getting the 2,000 changes, the algorithm with the YouTube and that stuff like that. So yeah, please everybody just support and help us out.
Yeah, because you got to have
vision.
And we see it far out. Look, man, we about to get this thing started, man. We'll be right back after this. And we are here, man. Look, we got to talk about it, man. Look, I mean, at the top of the show, I just reserved this for shenanigans. And we got somebody who's out here just talking reckless. And I didn't, I don't understand it. But let me go ahead and let's put it out here. Look here, man. Draymond, Charles Barkley. If you're unfamiliar with what's going on, Draymond was on his podcast. Well, first of all, let's really back. Charles Barkley was talking to Draymond. He said, Draymond, the Golden State Warriors are getting older, and y'all are getting old. And he was like, well, yeah, we gonna quit before we look like I think it was the '96 Houston Rockets, the team with you and Olajuwon, and Clyde. Y'all look real old, and was waiting for the response, waiting for everybody to laugh. No one laughed. Let me go a little further. Draymond said that since Kevin Durant got there, they haven't drawn up any plays for him at all in the offense. Listen, I just got to go ahead and say this, man, without a shadow of a doubt. Draymond was compared to Charles Barkley early in his career. There is I'm talking about absolutely no comparison. He's not close to Charles Barkley. He cannot hold Charles Barkley's sweatband. He just can't do it. And then on top of that, Draymond has to be one of the luckiest players ever to play in the NBA. He fell into a great situation under a great coach. And I mean, look, what do you guys think? Let me stop, because if I go on a tangent, because at this point I'm really just like frustrated with Draymond, because although he may be a Hall of Fame basketball player, he's not Hall of Fame just on his own accord. Talk to me, Tate, man. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, man, it's a whole bunch packed in there, right? I mean, Draymond Green, there's the question about, he was a second round pick. He's picked 35 overall, came out of Michigan State, played in the Big Ten, watched his whole career. He's a good hard-nosed basketball player, right? But I mean, you not what you think you are. You don't even average 8 points for your career average. It's just 8 point some points. Maybe like 6 or 7 rebounds. I mean, your numbers don't get in the Hall of Fame. The fact that you got 4 rings, and you brought up Kevin Durant. The fact that you chased Kevin Durant away stops you from getting more rings. Because Kevin Durant, the reason y'all got rings, you know what I mean? So you owe that to him and Steph. Them two are the all-time greats. You could put Charles Barkley in the discussion with them guys.
You're forgetting about he had Clay.
No, I'm talking about all-time greats, though. I didn't forget he got Clay. I know what Clay is, but I'm saying he needs to look at Charles Barkley like you looking at Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Because I don't care where you put them, some higher, some lower. They all top 20 players.
Facts.
All of
them.
Facts. I mean, Clay is not a top 20 player. Clay's one of the best shooters of all time, but it's levels to it, right? So I just think Draymond's he full of himself. He done been around so long. They done won some rings, been part of a dynasty. That's all true. You know what I mean? But you getting a little too big for your britches, run around doing all this talking, and you know who you mess with. You try to act like a tough guy, but you try to act like a tough guy against people that you act like tough guy. You get into it with Zaza Pachulovic and You get into it with, all them different European dudes who culturally ain't about that. But then you back off some of the cats, about that smoke, you back off them. So, I'm okay with Draymond he's an all-time glue guy. That's what he is, an all-time glue guy.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? But he's not, man, you need to speak to Charles Barkley with reverence, period.
With respect. G, read Super Chat and then give us your opinion, bro.
Danny JR, man, thanks for the $1.99. We appreciate you. He said, Warriors won a chip post KD. Also, Draymond is a Hall of Famer. That's facts.
He is a Hall of Famer.
Both of those things happened. They did win a championship post Kevin Durant, and he is a Hall of Famer. That is total facts. But let me say this. First of all, Charles Barkley ain't got no, let me back up and say this first. We always talk, at least on this channel, about basketball and winning championships. That's how we measure, because there's one guy on this panel that keeps that at the highest esteem for what basketball is all about, is championships. Charles Barkley ain't bust a grape. Charles Barkley ain't won nothing. He ain't won no championship. He been one time. He won the MVP in the league. So let's be clear about that. So Draymond, coming from his viewpoint, I got chips. I got many chips. I got damn near enough to fill up a whole handful of chips. And you over here, and Charles Barkley be on this show with Shaq, and Shaq always checks him all the time too. Barkley be on there bumping, talking about what he did and done. Shaq said you can't even open. He'll be like, who on this panel got a chip and who ain't got no chip? He looked down at Kenny. Kenny be talking about me. Charles Barkley can't even raise his damn hand. So I think two things can be right at the same time. Charles Barkley was absolutely a great player. I'm not saying he wasn't a great player. But from Draymond's perspective, it's all about winning championships. And if you ain't won no chip, you need to be quiet. And that's what the Houston Rockets was doing when they put together the super team with Pippen, Drexler, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Barkley. Yeah, they was all long in the tooth, but they got together to go chase a chip, and they didn't get it done. So I understand what Draymond's saying, and I think two things can be right at the same time. Charles Barkley, we ain't gonna stop doing what we do. We ain't gonna try to be chasing chip, be all old and stuff. We going out with glory because we did what we supposed to do. So I'm not tripping on Draymond.
But let me say this. At one time, during the Olympics, Charles Barkley was playing the best basketball of anybody on the planet.
Charles Barkley been the best player in the world before. Period.
On
where the ship's at?
Draymond ain't been close.
No, I'm just saying, but when we start talking about correct,
is he a Hall of Famer and doesn't have rings?
Yes,
so freaking lootly.
Yes,
and I give him that. But and then, like I said, the delusional statement was, ever since Kevin Durant came, my coach ain't made one play for me. Right?
Okay.
You're not the fourth scoring option on that team. There are people on the bench that's a better scoring option than Draymond Green. Why are we drawing up a play? What's the play gonna be called? I'ma lose?
That's the thing. Go ahead, G.
No, go ahead, Tate. Go ahead, man. You go ahead.
Well, that's the thing is that's Draymond's role. He's a big guy that can play good defense and facilitate. He can't shoot. He can't score. He's a piece in the cog. He lucky he played with Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. He don't have some of them. So, who was that just brought up the last comment about Draymond got chips? In his last championship run in 22, they beat the young Celtics, who have since been back and won a championship.
Facts.
Draymond averaged 6.2 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in the series.
Yeah.
He ain't setting the world on fire. That's a piece of the team. Max Strus did that for the Cleveland Cavaliers yesterday. I mean, so let me ask you this. Between the two guys, these two guys, just guys on the team, who would you rather have? Draymond Green or Robert Horry?
Bobby.
Ooh.
Big shot Bob. They call that what they call Draymond.
Draymond.
Big shot, because the only reason why I would probably pick Big Shot Bob is because he's done it on multiple different squads. He did it in LA. He did it in Houston. That's why I'm saying, because Big Shot Bob, but Big Shot ain't like didn't average no whole bunch of points. He came off the bench. He started in Houston, and then he came off the bench in LA.
Let me ask you another quick question.
He got rings in Antonio too. He got
that was
rings.
great. That was a great question, Tate. I'm finna ask you another question, Big G.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you rather have? Dennis Rodman or Draymond Green?
Well, Dennis Rodman is the top 50 player of all time.
Okay, but
Matter of fact, Dennis Rodman might be a top 25 player of all time.
So let me ask you this. Did you ever hear Dennis Rodman complaining because they didn't draw up a play for him? Did you ever hear him? No. Did you ever hear him talking out the side of his mouth to somebody like Charles Barkley at all?
But that's not apples to apples. Dennis Rodman knew I'm getting 20 rebounds. Dennis Rodman didn't care if he scored. He's like Dennis Rodman led the NBA in scoring. No, Dennis Rodman led the NBA in rebounding multiple years.
Let me ask you a question.
Multiple defensive player of the year.
Say, what was Dennis Rodman?
Not Draymond.
A high-end role player.
Defense,
rebounding.
That's my point.
But Dennis Rodman, let's be clear. Dennis Rodman might be a 25-30 greatest basketball player ever. Ever. And I'm quite sure if Dennis Rodman wanted to do some stuff, he could. Dennis Rodman just accepted his role. You got to remember, Dennis Rodman ran Adrian Dantley out of Detroit and turned around and put Mark Aguirre's ass on the bench. And this is at the beginning of his career. That's how good he was. He ran Adrian Dantley out of Detroit and put Mark Aguirre's ass on the bench.
We're not arguing that. What we're saying is Draymond is essentially the same player.
No,
they're not.
That ain't what happened. In Detroit, Rodman came off the bench. Him and John Sally. Yes, they did. Go back and look at it.
Hold it. Adrian Dantley got traded for Mark Aguirre.
Yeah.
Okay. When Adrian Dantley got traded for Mark Aguirre, Rodman's minutes went up. The next season, when they won the championship against Portland, Rodman started. Rodman put Mark Aguirre's ass on the bench. Dennis Rodman started in Detroit. I guarantee that.
Listen,
but
he started 3 of his 7 seasons in Detroit. 3 of them.
Correct.
But it not his first year, but it was his second year because he was the defensive player of the year in second year. But here's the deal. This is what I'm saying to you. He was a role player. He knew his role. He set up and played his role. That's what he did. Draymond Green ain't doing that.
But all I'm saying is that, listen, Draymond, we measure greatness on championships. That's what you do on a regular, man. You measure greatness on championships. Draymond saying we're not going to be old and sit around and chase a chip. We done already did your work. Barkley, you ain't did nothing. You got with a super team in Houston with Elijah Pippen and Drexler.
That wasn't a super team, though. And Big B is right that Zeke didn't like Adrian Dantley. He wanted to bring his boy Mark Aguirre in. That's how that went down.
Yeah, but here's the point. Chuck is likable. Draymond is not. And when he said what he said about Chuck, nobody laughed. When Shaq says that, they laugh, right? Because there's a respect factor there. He ain't got a respect factor for what Chuck did for this league. He has no respect because he feels like, oh, I'm a great player. You're really not. You just fell into a great system, and you were a great player, probably the best small ball center of all time.
There's no such thing as being a great player and falling into. There's no such thing as being a Hall of Famer and falling into a great system. That doesn't exist.
Big G, if he didn't play with Steph and Clay, where he kicking the ball out and he's just got to play rebound and play defense and be a passing power forward, that's what made him the fact that he kicking 2 of the best shooters of all time.
I get that, but Hall of Fame is different, bro. We talking about Hall of Fame.
Well, he's not there yet. Let's be clear about that too. We speculate his career average of 8, 7, and 5 gonna give him.
Going to make the Hall of Fame with that average.
Yeah,
going to make the Hall of Fame.
That lets you know a lot.
Read this super chat. Tate.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother, man, for the $10 super chat. Draymond needs to include Steph, Durant, and Clay wherever he flexes. He isn't good enough down. He isn't good enough to clown an all-time great like he did. He was a role player. He's a Hall of Fame role player. Exactly what it is. Like I said, Charles 100%. Barkley was an all-time great, one of the MVP, carried teams. Carried Philly, carried Phoenix. Who Draymond carried?
But my question is, is he right by saying that Charles Barkley chased the ring and they're not going to sit around like a bunch of old dudes trying to get a ring? Is that a correct statement?
I don't think that's what Charles was intending. He just saying, man, y'all looking old out there. And Draymond was trying to snap back and be funny, and it wasn't received well. And that's why we talk about it right now.
Yeah, it wasn't received well. Damian, thank you again for the $10 super chat.
Definitely,
we appreciate
definitely.
you, brother. Look, man, we're done with it. We're gonna move on because we got some other stuff to talk about. But I'm telling you, I don't like I said, people love Chuck, and what he said to Chuck was out of bounds, because it wasn't said with respect.
I just remember at a time when people didn't love Chuck. I remember it. I'm old enough to remember.
It's not Michael Jackson. We're not remembering the time. We're in this time, and people love Chuck. You know what I'm saying?
I think even when people didn't like Chuck, they liked him because he was him. Like, I'm not a role model. All that old Chuck was real Chuck, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why people like him now, because he keep it real. Whatever he talking about, like he be on ESPN, he's on TNT. If he got something to say, whether it be politically or whatever else got to do with, Charles Barkley gonna say what's on his mind, use his platform. I respect him and like him for that.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I disrespect Charles Barkley. I don't like him. I will never say that. I think matter of fact, I think Charles Barkley stands on business more than anybody. Really, to be honest, more than any commentator or any person out there. Charles Barkley gets paid from TNT and from ESPN and still don't give a damn about what he say. He don't give a damn. Let's be say his lips are reckless. Yeah. They reckless.
Reckless. Big says everyone makes the NBA Hall of Fame these days. He is in the Hall of Famer. I understand. I mean, his stat line don't look too great, but he was on one of the greatest teams. And like I said, I think he may go down as the greatest small ball center of all times. Now that I could give to Draymond. But so
even when they was good, they had like a couple big bodies in there, like the boy, what's the dude named? The role player that was a center that started for him. I can't remember his name.
He was like the number 3 overall pick. That was super trash. Players.
Yeah. No. That was Wiseman just a few years ago.
Yeah, that was
trash.
They had a from was he from Australia? Andrew Bogut.
Bogut was like the number 1 overall pick. He was like the number 1 and number 2 overall pick.
That's what you're talking about. Yeah, he was number 1 overall pick out of Utah. And the other guy they just had, he just was past few years ago. The role player always came in to come off the bench at one time for rebound. He just left like the last year or two. I forgot his name.
Sagoon or something like that. Some super trash. No. He was all super trash.
We'll talk about it. We'll think about it anyway. Here's the deal. We had some stuff transpire over the weekend, and we want to talk about still this mini camp, the rookie camp. But we had somebody who, kind of shot us the ghost. He shot us the ghost during this time, and it's this guy. Say, I'm gonna announce real soon. I promise. Listen, what do you have to say about this, Tate? Well, I mean, I'll start with G. G, what you got to say about this Aaron Rodgers news of him supposed to be being in Pittsburgh this weekend and announcing that he was going to sign and getting a contract signed? What do you think about that news, man?
It was all clickbait. 93.7 The Fan needs to get their license ripped from them because they had the world, not just us, not just Steeler people. They had ESPN, all these other podcast nations, these sports nations believing. They was like, you can book it, you can count it. I went back and watched all their stuff. You can book it. He'll be here. Man, when they contacted Omar Khan and the people in Pittsburgh, they said, we don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. When Rodgers coming in? When? And this whole weekend, you ain't heard nothing about Aaron Rodgers. There's been no confirmation that he's not even in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Aaron Rodgers is still probably in an ayahuasca tent somewhere getting blitzed. That's what Aaron Rodgers is about to do. And I'm happy as all get up because a lot of folks talk that yet. And I mean, I've been saying all along. Now, listen, I'm not mad at him because he going to do what Aaron Rodgers do. He's going to do the same thing he did last year because we got a spineless jellyfish owner named Art Rooney II that won't put his foot down and tell that dude enough's enough. So that's why I bet Kirby. June 1, that's the earliest you're going to see this dude show up. He ain't showing up. He don't care nothing about it. And I told my this in private. I think I might have texted Tate Boy Fresh and said this too. This dude did that mess because if it really did come out of his camp, because he don't want to shine on them rookies. He don't want to shine on Drew Aller. He don't want to shine on them rooks. He just needs to keep it going for him in Pittsburgh. I'm tired of it. Now, if he signs, he's my quarterback. Ain't nothing I could do about it because the Steelers decided to sign him. But, man, it's just too much. This ain't the Pittsburgh. He's taking the Pittsburgh Steelers and damn near turned this into a laughingstock. That ain't us. That ain't us, bruh. Draw the line in the sand, and it is what it is. But, Mr. Rooney, you just out there just buying what 93.7 the fan keeps saying. I ain't with it. I'm not with it at all.
I mean, his boy said it too. His boy was talking about him coming. But Tate, talk to me about this, man. How you feeling?
Who's this boy that you talking about?
Pat McAfee.
Well, I think we all know Aaron Rodgers don't say much.
Facts.
And all Aaron Rodgers has done, I don't think Aaron Rodgers put any of this out there. And Big G, if you remember, you did put it in our chat the other day, and I said it was clickbait then, but I was saying it was clickbait from the perspective of like Arizona didn't give him the money he wanted, so he coming to Pittsburgh. But from the very beginning, I said it was clickbait, regardless of what angle they were selling. It was clickbait, and I said that then. As far as Aaron Rodgers go, I mean, yeah, he hasn't signed yet, but I said the other day on Coast to Coast with me and Dev, like, what do you all expect? Aaron Rodgers is who he is.
Shooting is normal.
Since his last 2 or 3 years under McCarthy in Green Bay, same thing. Went to the Jets. First season there, Hard Knocks was there. The big deal. Tension, same thing. And with Pittsburgh last year, it would have been the same thing, but just because it went a little smoother, a little earlier, because Mike Tomlin was there and he respected Mike Tomlin, he gave him an answer a little sooner. Not a lot sooner. He still stayed true to himself and how he is. Aaron Rodgers ain't doing nothing that I haven't expected. I still think it'll be Pittsburgh still at quarterback. I still think he's the best option. I don't think he put anything out there that's been said. I don't think he's trying to steal no shine from no rookies. Why do he care? Aaron Rodgers is somewhere either in his cave or somewhere on his Malibu beach with his dog and his wife just chilling. Aaron Rodgers ain't done nothing but not sign. That's it. Sign or commit. That's all he do is not communicating anything. But he didn't stay nothing or start nothing.
He's shooting as normal. You're right. He's absolutely shooting as normal. This is expected from Aaron Rodgers, from Driftwood. And speaking of the rookie camp, Drew Aller, who's had a chance to watch some film on Drew Aller? I have.
I watched all of it.
Yeah.
Everything that's out there, I watched it all.
So the things that you got to love about Drew Aller at this point, and it's like, it's what you said, G. Respect. Much respect in what you said. This is McCarthy's guy, right?
It is.
And you could tell McCarthy spent a lot of face-to-face time. There was over 5 minutes worth of film that I watched, and McCarthy was coaching them the whole time, never left his side, right? And the things that they're working on and the things that I see is feet. His arm is fabulous, but his feet, they're working foot drills with him. And they're working those extensively. I think what they see something in his feet in the way that he's playing. But I think that, and Tate, I need to ask you this question. I think they're going to run him out there. If there's no Rodgers, I think they're running him out there first. How do you feel about this, Tate? And what do you think about what you saw this weekend?
Never happened. Him starting the season, running him out there first. Not going to happen. Trust me. 1, 2. And I'll sit a whole 2-week show in corner time on the show if he's the starting quarterback going to the season.
Tate, don't make that bet. Tate, don't make that bet.
Did you make it?
Don't do it.
He just made it.
I said I would.
He's
not going to start.
Book it.
Also, Tate. I'll say this. I'll say that he's McCarthy's guy. Is you a guy when you're a third-round pick, or he's McCarthy's project with a lot of talent? He's McCarthy's project. I saw what McCarthy did, and they broke it. Every play, he has something to say to him after every play that Aller was involved in. Well, I think Aller's the only damn quarterback in rookie minicamp. Who else he gonna spend time with? That thing. And then also, I mean, I'm rooting for the guy, but I mean, I just feel like I feel like we don't want to create expectations. I mean, I would if Drew Aller makes it, he gonna make it because he's McCarthy's project that he poured into that turned into something. But don't expect it. This is great. Is the end of middle of May, and then by the time August, September roll around, he's the guy that never played, that struggled against Big Ten defenses. That ain't happening. That don't even isn't a possibility to me.
This is what I'm gonna say, man. I believe so. This is a two-parted question. The issue with the footwork, and now keep me wrong, I've never played quarterback a day in my life. I don't know what it is to play quarterback. However, I got a lot of friends that's done play quarterback at the college and high school level. I talked to them this weekend about Drew Aller and his feet. Asked them questions. The issue is Drew Aller, his follow-through is not a lead step into the throw. That's what they told me. And I'm like trying to figure out, why does he do that? Where did he pick up that bad habit? Oh, he got hit a lot in his lower extremities at Penn State, and he almost hyperextended his knee twice. So he doesn't naturally follow through with his lead foot when he throws the ball, because that's the way that he's done over the last several years at Penn State, because outside of Vega, wasn't nobody protecting his ass over there, and he got beat up at Penn State. So there's where the tendency and the habit came up. So how do you fix that? You coach it. You coach it over and over and over again. Every play that he doesn't have the lead step, leaning forward with his throw, McCarthy's going to say something to him, because he's going to say, that's how you extend the pass. That's how you get it there faster. That's how it's more accurate. So I understand where it's coming from. However, I'm going to say this, man. Drew Aller, outside of Aaron Rodgers, on any quarterback on that team, has more talent. Drew Aller has more talent than Mason Rudolph. Drew Aller has more talent than Will Howard. He has more talent. And sometimes, in certain situations, talent puts you in position to possibly rise to the top. The cream rises to the top normally a lot of times. Will he need coaching? Will he need snaps? I'm just not high on shorts and T-shirts. I understand we're right there. But does he have more talent? Absolutely. Does he have tendencies that need to get coached out of him? Absolutely. So I don't know if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back. I don't know what's going to happen in that quarterback room. I really don't know. But I do know, if you say Mason Rudolph, Drew Aller, and Will Howard, Drew Aller's got the most talent. I do know that. Even right now today, with Will Howard being in the National Football League for 2 years and Mason Rudolph being there for almost 10, Drew Aller's got more talent than all three of than the three combined. He's got more talent. That's just my opinion.
I definitely agree with that. He got the most talent, which is why, and I said this before, you protect the project. You just don't throw him out there week one, and that's your project. You don't want to break him before he's ready. Mm-hmm. So you would roll with Will Howard or Mason Rudolph, preferably Will Howard, because that's what your future competition is going to be, who you going to want him to beat out. Mason Rudolph is not long for the league, or if he is, he's going to go get a big clipboard or somebody else. He ain't long for Pittsburgh for sure. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying I agree with you. The most talent, which is why McCarthy's spending time with him, trying to develop him, which is why they can protect their asset and not throw him out there week one and let him get destroyed by defenses, lose confidence, and pick up all these bad habits again.
Yeah. I agree with this. I believe wholeheartedly that if Driftwood doesn't come back, the likelihood that Mason Rudolph's week one quarterback is very high, in my opinion. If he doesn't, if Aaron Rodgers does not show up in Pittsburgh, I believe Mason Rudolph's week one. But I do believe by week 5, Aller's going to take his spot. I do believe that by week 5, especially once you see the solidified play of the offensive line. The whole key to this is the offensive line. That's why I've been telling people all along, why are we messing around with this? You run Dunker's ass out there at left guard. You run Anature out there at right tackle, and let's see what we got. And if that line solidifies, then maybe you feel good about putting or bringing a rookie quarterback in, especially if Mason shows that he can't do the job. But, that's just my thoughts.
Well, after said, can he tap into that talent? Fields had talent too, and look what he's done. But this wasn't McCarthy. McCarthy wasn't with Justin Fields. So, we're talking about a different voice, different
Now,
coach, different system.
I want to ask this of you then, Ma, and
Mm.
I respect, and either one of y'all really, I respect McCarthy's proximity to all these great quarterbacks, but who did he truly develop? I mean, Aaron Rodgers was given to him. Brett Favre was given to him. I mean, Dak Prescott. Now, Dak had his best years on him. Now, did McCarthy, I could see him having more to do with that. You know what I mean? And you would know more about that. But a lot of these guys,
he didn't develop that. So, I mean,
I'm sorry?
He helped. He was consistent in helping Dak get better. Dak's first year, he had a heck of a year.
Rookie of the year, right?
Taking over from Tony Romo, and McCarthy wasn't there. So,
right.
But he did assisted in he assisted in his development, and I think he assisted in the developments of the other quarterbacks as well. I think he's great in that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying he's not. That's why I say I respect his proximity to a lot of great quarterbacks. He's been in the room, he's been around them, but I haven't seen him draft a guy. I'm drafting this guy, and I'm gonna make this guy. I ain't seen that part of the game that we all expected.
Right. I haven't seen it. I haven't saw that. I don't think I saw it either. Yeah.
I'll say that Drew Aller is probably going to be closer to a Matt Hasselbeck or a Rich Gannon than a Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers at this stage in the game.
So that's where you're saying his ceiling and his floor is.
Yeah, but Rich Gannon was pretty damn good.
And
Matt Hasselbeck was pretty damn good. Matt Hasselbeck and Rich Gannon were pretty damn good quarterbacks in the National Football League.
Tate, where you say his ceiling is?
I think his ceiling's higher than Rich Gannon and Matt Hasselbeck. They were great they were coached up well, so if you won't give him credit for that, but just the fact that if he's coached up just as good, his physical talents and traits is better, which to me would lead to believe he'd be better. His ceiling would be higher than theirs. But Matt Hasselbeck went to a Super Bowl, and the other guy you said was who?
Rich Gannon.
Gannon.
MVP, should have won MVP.
He didn't win MVP?
I think he might have, but he should have. He damn sure should have.
Didn't he win it when he played for the Raiders? They went to the Super Bowl that year, and he had Jerry Rice?
I'm talking about Rich Gannon when he played for the Minnesota Vikings. Rich Gannon was a monster. He should have won it one year. He absolutely should have won the MVP.
So, but that's where you're saying his floor is in between those two guys.
I'll say if that's the lowest, I'll say Matt Hasselbeck, Rich Gannon.
Yeah, he won in 2002 when he played for the Raiders.
Yeah,
like I said, yeah.
That's maybe his low bar, right? But he's got the potential to be very, very good. He's got the potential to be very, very, very good. Good.
I put his floor, Andy Dalton. His ceiling to me is Matt Ryan.
No, he's more athletic than Matt Ryan.
But I mean, but look at the yardage that Matt Ryan has, right? Like I expect him to have a long career. That's what I'm saying.
Andy Dalton had a long career though, and so if you're going off career, Andy Dalton probably played longer than Matt Ryan.
He did. No, he didn't. Matt Ryan played longer, but Andy Dalton played for a long time.
Andy Dalton still playing.
Yeah, but I don't think he played longer than Matt Ryan. Matty Ice played for a long time.
And Matty Ice got yardage.
I'm going to my AI assistant while y'all finish this discussion.
Matty Ice got yardage. I mean yardage.
But I'm saying that's based on potential. Yeah. And those are the quarterbacks that is attached to Mike McCarthy. If you go back and look at the quarterbacks that he's attached to,
they both at 15. They both at 15. If Andy come back this year, he passed Matt Ryan in seasons play.
Yeah, there's a lot of quarterbacks that Mike McCarthy is attached to. And, you could say, well, he might have not been the head guy or this, that, and this. He was part of that development of those players. And I like it. I like the fact that day one, week one, I don't give a damn about what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. I'm focused on what I need to be focused on, which is my team. Now, if he becomes part of the team, okay. But as of right now, he's not. So guess what? I got to do what I need to do with this guy. And I'd say talent-wise, he's more talented than Will Howard. And I know the Will Howard cult-like following is going to be pissed because I said it. But it's just the truth. He's got more talent than him. Can he be coached up? Yeah. And I would listen. I personally, it's time to rip the Band-Aid off. If Rodgers comes back, I think it gives us the best chance to win. But if not, hey, we're going to find out what we need to find out. And these two youngsters, we got to find out if we have a franchise quarterback on the roster. If not, then we know exactly what we got to do in 2027. We got to go get a franchise quarterback. And I've been saying this for almost 2 years, or at least a year and a half. I said that if Will Howard or Drew Aller becomes the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to become the franchise quarterback or they're going to lead us to the franchise quarterback, which means that we're going to bottom all the way out. And and the Steelers fans don't want to hear that, but we could have a 6 or 7 win season that gives us an opportunity to get a franchise quarterback. Or just maybe Drew Aller or Will Howard become the very thing that we need, which is a franchise quarterback, which we haven't had since Ben Roethlisberger walked out the door. We have not had that.
So what do y'all think about this comparison? Kirk Cousins, Andy Dalton. Kirk Cousins the ceiling, the floor, Andy Dalton.
I mean,
I'll take it.
Andy Dalton was a 2nd-round pick. Kirk Cousins was a 4th-round pick. So neither one of them were the guy. They just played well enough to. And Kirk Cousins then got a whole big bags. You know what I mean?
We talked about that yesterday. He's the biggest thief ever.
In NFL history,
he's averaged 11 games a year that he's played, right? He's only played in 11 games, and he's played for so many different teams. And I think, how much has he made?
$341 million.
It's ridiculous.
$341
million.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, if that's about the range, right? A 3rd-round pick. Andy was a 2nd-round pick. Kurt was a 4th-round pick. A 3rd-round pick. That's about average. That's the average.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'd certainly agree with that. I don't know if those exact players, but that draft range. I agree with Big G. The thing that Will Howard has over him is Will Howard's just a little older, a little more experience, and a little more moxie. Has proven himself to be a little bit more of a winner. And I'm even going back to Kansas State. When he don't get rattled, when stuff get Will Howard to tuck that ball, get 8, 9, 10 yards, roll out, shake somebody off, throw the ball downfield. He got that part of the game. He got the intangibles over Aller's traits. Aller got all the traits, the stronger arm, probably just a little bit more mobility, not a lot. But I know Will Howard to run your ass over, though, where Aller may not do that either. So they both got their benefits. I'm saying, but yeah, Aller definitely have more talent as a quarterback when you're looking at the measurables, the arm strength, all that kind of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. So which team has improved the most during the offseason, had the best draft, and have improved their roster outside of the draft? A, New York Jets. B, Las Vegas Raiders. C, New York Giants. Or D, Cleveland Browns. We're gonna start with you, Tate. Which team do you think out of these 4 has done themselves the most justice?
Of all those teams there, I think the team that had the best offseason, I believe that when we talk about that, we talk about as a collective, like from free agency to the draft to everything they've done to coaching hires. And that's the great separator right there is the coaching hire. Who the Giants hires coach? Who Giants hires coach?
The Hardballs.
That part.
The Hardballs.
Jackson Dart had a decent year last year. Riding his coordinator, got some defensive pieces. I mean, hey, I think the Giants is going to be. I mean, the Browns got a lot of talent, but I don't know who their coach is or what Todd Monken going to do. I don't know that, right? The Jets, y'all got some good talent in the room, but y'all super big trash last year. So I can't speak to that.
Was that on Aaron Glenn?
No, hell no.
Aaron Glenn, man.
They was trash, not because of Aaron Glenn. They front offices. They leadership is trash.
Well, bad teams is bad teams. The Browns leadership is bad. I don't know what Monken gonna bring. Aaron Glenn's a defensive coach, played defensive back. Team didn't get 1 interception last damn year.
That's fine.
That's your side of the ball, coach.
And traded Sauce. And traded Quinn Williams and Sauce. Traded them.
Hold on.
Right.
You got to get pressure on the quarterback to make some of those throws erratic to get interceptions.
I'm not trying to pause you by holding up. Wait a minute. I'm saying not 1 interception. Not 1 is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
He looks shook out there. He done some dumb stuff. They were playing that game in London. He had Justin Fields down the ball. They could have got to try to get a field goal. There's like that 20 seconds. He got a lot of dumb stuff. That's just sitting in the front of my head from last year.
That is
definitely
facts.
He was a big part of it.
Yeah, but their roster was just putrid. the Jets roster was matter of fact
he wanted Justin Fields. He fired your boy Driftwood to bring in Justin Fields. Justin Fields would have been just okay if he stayed in Pittsburgh, but he went to where Driftwood went. Driftwood had a better season he had with the Jets, and Justin Fields had a worse season he had with the Steelers. So you tell me.
That is true. That is true. Aaron Glenn was like, but you know what? I ain't mad at Aaron Glenn because he probably didn't want to put with the shenanigans of Driftwood. I mean, I understand that. He's a new coach, rookie coach. I ain't trying to put up with all of that. I ain't trying to put up with. So just give me Justin and we'll call. They was in tankathon mode. They was in tankathon mode early, and guess what? It paid off for them because they hit in the offseason. They hit with that draft, and guess what? They got 3 first round next year.
Okay,
3 of them.
Yeah,
3.
And that's important. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Arvell Reese, Francis Mayorga, Colton Hood, Malachi Fields, Bobby Jamison, Travis, J.C. Davis, Jack Kelly, all who they picked up in.
They got Omar Cooper too.
No,
they got Omar Cooper.
No, we're talking. This is the Giants.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about the Jets. Oh, all right.
This is the Giants.
They went defense. They went. I got a tackle on defense.
They got who? Rick, I think about the Jets. You didn't give us, the context, communication. Tell us who you talking about. Who the players play for? You said
this is the Giants. This is the Giants.
Got who?
This was because you said that this was the team that you felt like.
Yeah.
So Arvell Reese, Francis Mayorga,
left tackle,
tackle from Miami,
middle linebacker and a tackle,
Colton Hood,
DB
from Tennessee,
corner,
Malachi Fields, wide receiver
to go opposite of Neighbors.
Bobby Jamison, Travis, defensive tackle from Auburn.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get. He might take what's called a spot, Lawrence's spot.
J.C. Davis, offensive tackle from Illinois.
Could rotate in, could play.
Yep.
But Jack Kelly, another linebacker from
BYU, right?
BYU, really good linebacker.
Could start inside with Reese in a 3-4. Could start beside him.
The biggest part of all that is John Harbaugh.
Yep.
That's the biggest part of that. That was my differentiator right there was Harbaugh. I mean, who the Raiders coach? I don't even remember. Who the Raiders coach?
They got
Mendoza. I can't tell who their coach is.
I don't know.
They
still ain't got no wide receivers in the Raiders, so it don't matter. They got some running backs and all whatever else. They ain't got
no wide receivers. None.
They ain't got none of it. They waiting for free agency to try to get some. June 1.
They're waiting for the June 1 them cuts.
June 1 to cut.
Okay, so the Jets, David Bailey,
killer.
Kenyon Sadiq,
killer.
Omar Cooper,
triple killer. D'Angelo
Pons.
They home run city, baby, looking like Babe Ruth right now.
Daryl Jackson Jr. from the Florida State,
kicking ass.
Cade Klubnik, quarterback, Clemson,
developmental quarterback
in the 4th round, and Inez Cooper, the guard from Miami, and VJ Payne, the free safety from Kansas State.
Kansas State. He played VJ. He can't cover worth a nickel, but he's gonna get some tick. But the Jets, come on, dog. You know what? The Jets is to the point. I'm telling y'all right now. One more ice cream season, insert the franchise quarterback. That they got it. Kenyon Sadiq, Omar Cooper, Garrett Wilson, the kid out of Texas, Williams. Man, they gonna be killed. And they just hired Breece Hall to that big money. And they got a line.
I can go.
It's a problem.
They just signed Breece Hall back. I'm hoping that they get rid of Allen. I'm hoping they
ain't cutting. Why would you do that?
They not.
You ain't got no quarterback.
Running back?
Yeah, man.
The backup, the kid from Wisconsin.
Yeah, why would you cut him? You need 2 running backs.
Yeah, he's a dog. All right, because you just paid Breece $45.
But he ain't making nothing. He like a 4th or 5th round pick. Why would I cut him? He need a big physical back.
Yeah, they don't need. They ain't cutting him. And listen, like I'm telling you,
I would want to pick him up.
Sure would. Quickly.
Bye, Caleb Johnson. Then
Quickly. Get him out of the building. Quickly.
And you said bye-bye, Tate. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but the
Caleb,
Jets.
we sorry we didn't give you a chance, but we got something better, we think.
Hey, Big G, we need that card. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I get it. But the Jets need one more ice cream season. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling you right now. One more ice cream season, and they got 3 first-round picks.
Ice cream is dessert, but it's gonna be a new cook. They're cooking the new meal though, because Aaron Glenn don't do nothing this season. He ain't gonna make it to ice cream season.
I don't think they're gonna can him. I think they're gonna give him a shot.
He's gonna have to. He
gotta show some improvement. He gotta do better.
Yeah. 5 or 6 wins improves the Jets.
Oh,
they was trash last year. They almost didn't win none. They almost didn't win no games.
Yeah, because they won 6 the last year. Aaron Rodgers was there. That let me know. That let me know how good Aaron Rodgers is and what he means.
Yeah, they was trash. They didn't win till like week 14 or week 15. They was bums. Mm-hmm. So 5, 6 wins. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't see a direction. I didn't see offensively decision making. And don't get it twisted. I'm all for minority coaches. So I'm rooting for Aaron Glenn, that part. But he ain't making good decision making though.
All right, his coaching style is sort of trash, but you know.
So we got C first, which is the Giants. A second to Jets. Okay, who's third out of the Browns and the Raiders?
It got to be the Browns. It's got to be. Cleveland had the best draft. I mean, I was rapping and raving about the Jets draft, but the Browns draft was unbelievable.
So they lost Njoku, right?
Oh, so what? Who cares?
They didn't lose him. They let him go. What's the difference?
Let him go. And then so you may have your quarterback. We don't know yet, right?
Who is that?
It could be Watson. It could be Sanders. We don't know.
No, hell no. It's Watson.
It could be Watson.
There's 94 million reasons why Watson's going to start quarterback in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 94 million reasons.
Not in Pittsburgh.
In Cleveland. There's 94 million reasons why he's going to start quarterback.
Yeah.
94 of them.
So, all right. They got Spencer Fano, Casey Concepcion,
killer,
Denzel Boston,
double killer in the WR room.
Emmanuel McNeil-Warren,
the second best safety in the draft.
Austin Barber, tackle from Florida.
Starter.
Parker Brosford, center for Alabama.
Starter.
Justin Jefferson.
They paid a whole bunch of money to free agency. They got Titus Howard. They brought in the kid.
They're going to put him at guard, Tate. He's going to play right guard.
Who?
The Alabama center.
Well, I think he got the better chance to play center for the Browns. They brought in the kid played at Boston College. They played for the Chargers. Like they pay him a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
And I think guards open position. They got DeJuan Jones and they drafted Fanu, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They got Titus Howard. At one side. So Fanu and DeJuan Jones gonna battle. If DeJuan Jones win, they might move Fanu to guard.
Oh my God.
And they still got the boy I used to like. He ain't proved yet, but Zenner from Michigan a few years ago. He was a beast in college before he got hurt.
They got some dogs. That line is nice.
They got 2 running backs. I think they may even have 3 if I'm thinking.
They got 3 running backs. They got Rocket Sanders, Sampson from Tennessee, and Quinshon Junkman. They got 3 running backs.
Yeah. Now they got receivers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they got Justin Jefferson, the linebacker from Alabama.
Start.
They got Joe Royner, the tight end from Cincinnati.
Hell, he's going when they're in 12, he playing. When they're in 12.
Then they got Taylor Green, quarterback from Arkansas.
Wild card.
And then they got
good project to take.
Yep. Then they got another
kind of like Drew Allen. But go ahead.
Then they got Carson Ryan, the tight end from BYU.
No, he the third tight end at best. But they got a squad. They got to figure out that quarterback. They got to figure out that quarterback, man. And I know y'all years gonna be mad at me when I say this, but if something happened and Cleveland figure out that quarterback, they're a problem. The Browns is a big problem. They're a major. I'm not worried about really nobody else in the division, but Cleveland's a problem if they figure out that quarterback.
I agree.
They're a problem.
The defense has never been bad, right? So you bolstered the defense a little bit, right? Because you got a safety back there, got another linebacker to help out with the linebacker that they just got last year, who was the rookie of the year, Schlesinger. And then you got Denzel Boston and KC Concepcion on top of already having Bond there. On top of
Jerry Judy's still there. He better prove himself. He's gonna be on the first thing smoking out the lane.
Yeah, Jerry Judy. Come on,
Pittsburgh. And the second year for the boy, the tight end Fanning from Bowling Green, beast.
Yeah.
So everybody, all yins, all my people out there talking about the Browns bad. Well, y'all better stop that.
Now, Tate, I'm trying to tell them.
Stop that.
I'm giving them fair warning. I'm trying to tell y'all, if they figure out that quarterback position, and I can't stand. I hate the Ratbirds more than anybody. I hate the Ratbirds.
That is big, Ty. They did lose Jim Swartz.
I hate the Ratbirds. I don't
know if they cook though. Yeah, I hate Baltimore too.
But listen, I can't stand Cleveland either. But I understand something. They done got better. They have absolutely gotten better. And if they figure out that quarterback, they're a problem. They are a major problem. A major problem. Like problem like they could whoop our ass problem. That's what I mean by that. When I start talking about problem, I'm squaring up. And I'm like, okay. And I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, hold up. This dude got a 1-2 and a left. Wait, and he's right-handed. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm in the fight now. I got to fight. I got to fight. I'm going to have to fight.
Let me a little bit.
He got a 1-2 and a left. And it hurt. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I squared up now. Cleveland trying to square up. They trying to square up, bro.
And I tell you what, I'm not so unsure that Deshaun Watson ain't gonna have a good comeback year.
Tate, I ain't mad at you for that, Tate.
I'm all for second chances, redemption stories, and it's funny to make jokes about old Jurgensen, Watson, and all the masseuse table jokes. That was 3 years ago now, though, at least. Maybe a little more, 3.5. Yeah. Now, come on. If you can come back, you done worked hard, you still under contract, and you come out and prove yourself, hey, it's a good story. I ain't mad at you.
And Todd Monken got something can make Deshaun Watson look different.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, Todd Monken can do that. Todd Monken, he actually tied to Todd Monken. Todd Monken can make Deshaun look different.
Andre Green said, I will believe that those teams will be better when I see it.
I get it, Dre.
There's always a team every year that teams don't expect to be good that comes out of nowhere.
You know why?
I'm willing to bet it's one of those four. Why?
You know why, G? Because they have last place schedules like the New England Patriots did last year. That helps.
It absolutely helped. But guess what? Helps. I'm expecting one of them four.
Well, guess what schedule Cleveland got?
Last place schedule.
Last place schedule.
Last place. And it could get ugly quick.
But before we get off this subject, I want to look at this real quick because that's something that I've heard you guys talk about recent. But we're going to look at the Raiders draft real quick. Fernando Mendoza, Traydon Stukes, safety from Arizona.
He's good. He's good.
Kieran Crawford, defensive end from Auburn. He's all right. Trey Zoom, the guard from Texas A&M. Jermon McCoy, cornerback from Tennessee.
The biggest slider in the last year's draft because of his injury concerns.
Mike Washington Jr. It's a good
Kirby's boy.
Good pick there for the Raiders.
Him and what's the running back they got?
Ashton Genty,
yeah. Nice running back room.
Smash and dash. They got him. Dalton Johnson, safety from Arizona as well. They got Hezekiah Massis, the cornerback from Cali. And then they got Malik Benson, the wide receiver from Oregon. And then Brandon Cleveland, the defensive tackle from North Carolina State. I think they were last on this list.
But what they got in the free agency, they was number one. They got Linderbaum. They got two inside linebackers. They got the boy
Nakobe
Dean. They got Nakobe Dean.
The boy from Chicago. There's Terrell Edmonds' brother. What's his name?
Yep.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Nakobe Dean.
But
They
I
got
still
Linda
feel
bombs. They got a lot. They hit with that.
I
They hit.
still feel they still need some more offensive firepower.
They need. They're waiting on June 1.
Yeah.
June 1, the Raiders, whoever is the number one wide receiver, unless they trade for A.J. Brown or George Pickens, whoever's the number one wide receiver cut June 1 will be on the Las Vegas Raiders. The trust. June 1 cut, if they don't trade for GP or they don't trade for A.J. Brown.
George Pickens is a Cowboy. You might as well don't even put him in.
No, I don't know about all of that.
He's already signed his tenure. He's a Cowboy. He's better on himself. It is what it is. He's a Cowboy. Let's get that out there. Mark Cunningham said, we already can't beat the Browns in Cleveland. Y'all right. Cleveland could be a serious problem league-wide.
I mean, listen, got to respect it.
And
if they get that quarterback right, it's nice.
Last place schedule. The thing is, those teams got better as well. Tyrone, man, this is why you my guy. Because this is the street I was driving down. I wanted to look at those teams. Let's see here. I wanted to look at those teams and see who got better and who's worse. Right? I want to challenge that, man, because all right. So if we're talking about a last place schedule, the Jets got better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all's conference is playing the AFC.
We play the AFC South and the NFC South.
Okay, so the AFC South. All right. So did the Titans get any better? Nobody's worried about Titans, right?
No, who cares?
Nobody worried about them. They got better. They got a better player, but if they get better, are they going to make a difference? They still going to be picking top 5 next year.
Yeah, we're going to beat the hell out of Tennessee. It don't even matter.
The Colts.
No,
you think they got better?
No.
I don't. I think they paying for the trade for Sauce Gardner, losing all them picks, and then they signed Daniel Jones because just to be safe, you sign up for $38 million. That's good quarterback money for what he was doing, but what's he gonna do is the question. That's why they signed him to the franchise tag tender. You know, not of the top 5 quarterbacks that average. So for 1 year, so they don't have to commit long term to him. Because if you do that and you get up all them picks, you sitting bad. You know what I mean? So they got to see before they give him $38 million this year, and we're gonna see if we want to go with you to 27. So, but I don't think they'll be as good as it was last year though. Houston gonna be better in that division. Jacksonville at least gonna be steady, and then the other team in the division is the Texans.
Tennessee Titans.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
we already went. So now let's talk NFC South.
Trash.
NFC South is
trash. The whole
Panthers.
conference. Trash.
The Panthers, did they get better?
No.
Got better.
No.
I think they got better. They got the receiver to go opposite of Tate, right?
Yeah, they got the receiver to go opposite of Tate. They got
better. They made the playoffs last year, G, in a shitty division, but they made the
playoffs. 8-9. They made the
playoffs. So they at least get to 9-8.
Yeah. The Buccaneers, I think they stayed the same. They lost Mike Evans, but I think they stayed the same. You know, they got help on the defensive side of the ball with Reuben Bain, and you know, I think they'll be okay.
They first 3 picks was good ones though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so the Falcons, we know the Falcons got better.
How?
We know the Falcons got better.
Who playing quarterback? Tua?
Well, Tua.
That part.
Tua.
Trash.
You stuck right now, Ma. Go ahead. I didn't think about the quarterback. I know they got my boy Bijan, who I love. Here. Remember we talked yesterday. I told you about the bias of people from Texas and all that stuff. So they got better because Bijan going to his 3rd year and he's gonna be even more of a beast.
No, they got somebody else. I was trying to think of who they got.
Man, if it's somebody else you remember.
Oh, they got Avion Terrell, Zachariah Branch. You know what I'm saying? They got better.
They got you guys. No.
They got better. Offensively, they got better.
Tua playing quarterback. Trash.
Big G got a point, but Tua in the same boat what they had last year though. Kirk Cousins and how Michael Penix was playing. But the difference is, you got a very good offensive play caller now with Kevin Stefanski to work with them weapons.
Yeah.
I will say that much. I think Kevin Stefanski is a great play caller.
Me too. I do.
Daniel said to put you in the penalty box.
That don't make it because
he said to put you in the penalty box.
It don't make it. They've gotten better. They're not soft.
No.
So they got better than they were last year.
The team in that division that got better is the New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints got
That's
better.
the team that got better.
They started so far in the basement, don't even matter.
Exactly.
Yeah. They so far gone. It don't matter at all.
They still might try and get old Arch in the building.
Yeah.
Oh wow. He said quarterback.
The Steelers, because Tua is trash and Michael Penix Jr. can't stay healthy. So there's your answer, Tim. The Steelers. Michael Penix Jr. can't stay healthy, and Tua is one hit away from being his NFL career being over. That's why the Steelers is better. That's why.
It's close. I won't.
It really is. It's a toss-up.
And if Driftwood is there, it ain't even close.
If Driftwood's there, it's not close.
Yeah, it ain't even close. And that's a damn shame. That means a third round, a sixth round, and a 9-8 quarterback in his career is better than 2 first-rounders that's on the Atlanta Falcons.
9-8. He went 10-7 last year. He didn't lose one game. He went 10-6.
I'm talking about Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph's 9-8-1.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph's 9-8-1. Drew Aller's a third round. Will Howard's a sixth round. Yeah. And ain't none of them played. And the Falcons got 2 first-round quarterbacks, Michael Penix and Tua, and we still better than them. That don't make no damn sense. None.
Thomas said 2 cheeks, same butt. Wow.
Yeah, but that's a flag on the play for Tim Lyons, man. I can't believe talking about that big trash quarterbacks they got over there, man. Flag.
Oh, God.
Yeah, flag on the play. It's ridiculous. The chat said to put his ass in the penalty box.
Oh, God.
The chat said to get him.
Oh, my God. Listen. Oh, my God. Yeah. So well, here we are, man. Like I said, they did get better. So the South is going to be a little better. And
you think
the South will be
Big
a
G?
little better.
What record still gonna have against both Souths?
6-2 minimum, Tate. 6-2. They going 6-2.
Who you think you lose to?
Houston and either Tampa or Carolina.
I can see
Houston or either Tampa. We're going to whoop Jacksonville ass because we're going to play them over the pond. Jacksonville fighting right now, crying, talking about they don't want to go across the pond.
You heard that? How we know that?
Well, they crying. It's already out there circulating that the Steelers want to play Jacksonville across the pond, and Jacksonville don't want to go across the pond because they know what's going to happen.
Jacksonville taking their ass across the pond. They the team designated to go every damn year.
Well, they're going to get their ass
across the pond. Because y'all can afford to lose a home game because not that many people come anyway.
Go
on, take your ass over to London and sell out a game for it.
Take a L. Going to take a L. They're going to get popped over there. So I ain't worried about Jacksonville. I ain't worried about Tennessee. I ain't worried about Indianapolis. So maybe Houston, because Houston's defense is killers.
He said Jaguars don't want that international smoke.
They don't want it. They know what's going to happen.
Depending on what it is, I can't wait to see the schedule. I might go to the game in Tampa because we're going there for a couple times this year during football season. So hopefully it'll be around the time. That's why I can't wait to see the schedule for that one.
He said Tyrone Keaton said 7-1 against the South.
Oh, see, I say 5-3, but I always err on the side of caution. I really could believe Big G 6-2, but I just ain't going. I jumped out there last year with the schedule release. I ain't doing it this year.
5-3.
I can see Houston beating us.
So let me ask you this: Panthers, Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints. You lose any of those games?
Maybe one.
Maybe the Buccaneers. Saints, bye-bye. Panthers, bye-bye. Atlanta. We up against them like a year or two ago. I think we're
gonna beat Atlanta down like they
two in the quarterback. We definitely got them.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them down. 5-3, 6-2. That's the minimum.
I think Atlanta got to come to Pittsburgh too. And if it let it be in November. Smashed.
They're gonna be all bundled up, shivering. It's bundling shit. Now Houston's a problem. Houston's a big problem. Let's be clear. Listen, because C.J. Stroud got some stuff now. He got some offensive line and a running backs.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And they already had a hell of a defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, Houston's is. I will never be talking strong about Houston. They just beat the hell out of us the last time we played.
Pittsburgh get Atlanta at home. They get Houston at home. They get the Panthers at home. They go on the road to the Saints.
Happy Mother's Day. Tell them we said Happy Mother's Day.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's easy, Tate.
And the last one, Jacksonville. We got to go to Jacksonville, Tampa. 2 games in Florida.
Yeah. In
Tennessee. And yes, so none of those games will be really bad as far as a climate inclement perspective.
Yeah.
You know, you go to Florida for 2 of the games, and then Tennessee, and then the Saints is indoor.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Atlanta got to come nuts. That's why I said it depends on when it happens. Houston got to come to Pittsburgh. You're getting 2 dome teams. Let them be a little later in the season.
All right, but Houston, I don't listen, Tate.
Oh, Houston teams travel well.
listen. They bring in smoke, and they talking strong and bringing smoke. Strong. So 5-3, 6-2, and listen, check this out. This is what's bananas. 5-3, and we split in the division. That's 8 wins. 5-3, 6-2, and we split in the division. That's 9 wins.
Yeah,
I mean 6-2. I mean this is simple math, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. Driftwood or not, the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh can win those games. Mike McCarthy's going to call a game. If it's one of them youngsters, he's going to call a game plan to protect them, and we're going to walk out of there with a win. Trust. Listen, people can say what they ever, because I keep my eye on Wazowski at all times. Let's be clear. But Mike Wazowski is not going to cause us to lose. Mike Wazowski won a lot of regular season football games. A lot. He's a 12-win. He's a 12-banger all day and night.
All day.
He gonna get you 12.
He got it's like a spade hand. He keep a trump.
Do.
Still elite. Thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, my old lady and my mother are Carolina Panther fans, and we making plans to go to Pittsburgh so I can watch the Steelers dog walk Carolina.
Love it, man. Beat the hell out of them.
Love it. Thank you again for the $5. We appreciate you, man.
Blue Magic said he got us 3-13. Penalty box. Man,
we've learned. We've learned. I know you know Big G from Almighty. Black Magic, diabolical, man.
3-13.
Hold on, man.
Penalty box. Penalty box. Penalty box. Penalty box. 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 Penalty box.
3-13.
3-13 is wild. He said Black Magic, a hater.
I know, because I called him Blue Magic. Like I was thinking about, I'm thinking about the movie, about my boy Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas, boy.
Yeah, my boy about Frank
Lucas. I don't got that. I got that Blue Magic.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that Blue Magic. But yeah, my bad, bro. But Black Magic, you was on one, dog. 3-13.
Oh
my God. They're asking for you to go to the rubber room, man.
But I tell you what, though. Listen. If the Steelers mess around and go 3-13, they're not going to fire McCarthy. But there's going to be protests in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania like you ain't never seen. They're going to run our Rooney ass out of town. And it's going to be the fastest pick in NFL history with that draft card.
That's challenging to do, bro. You can't, to get an owner to let
go. They're going to get him out of there. They're going to tell him sell it. They're going to tell him sell it. The Yens, Tate, I seen the Yens up front and personal. They don't mess around,
Ma can tell you from personal perspective, it don't work. He been wanting Jerry to sell it for the last 20 years.
Well, Rooney might be hell out of shit.
Him and a lot of other Dallas Cowboy fans.
He might be hell out of luck, boy.
One thing you can't do is make a man get off his own property.
Well,
not at all. Not at all.
The Yens gonna circle the house, dog. There's gonna be pitchforks and stuff out there. He go 3-13. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
He got enough money to circle his house with security, so he's fine. He's fine.
Listen.
And then he gonna get his boy Greg Abbott on the phone and get the Texas National Guard out there surrounding his house.
And guess what? It's going to be the fastest pick in the National Football League history. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Arch Manning, quarterback, Texas. Like, it's not even, like, why are we even having a clock? The Pittsburgh Steelers select Arch Manning, quarterback, University of Texas.
Right now, if you had pick one, you would take Arch Manning over Dante Moore? Right now.
Today.
Okay. I think I'd take Dante first, but I know that they both won 1A, 1B.
Yeah, definitely. Look, so, all right. Getting ready to wind this thing up, man, but we got to talk about basketball real fast. So collision course, the Spurs on the collision course to OKC. Seems like the Knicks on a collision course to the Pistons. The Knicks right now
beat the hell out of them,
130-87.
That's over. That's 4-0 sweep.
Yeah,
they beat the hell out of them.
Yeah, y'all know what this calls for. It has to happen. Where is it at? Oh,
BTA.
no. BTA is gone, Tate?
We had too much stuff there, man. Okay, if you see it, I might have took it out because I got stuff. I can put it in when we need it. Just let me know because too much
that's
stuff.
Pause.
What I say?
What you just said. I'm not repeating what you just said.
I said too much stuff if we need it.
No, that's not. You said I can do something if it's needed to be.
I can put it on.
You got to chill.
Yeah.
I said I can put it in there. What I say?
I'm not repeating it.
Help me get there.
Pause again. Pause 2 times in a row. 2 double pause. Double pause.
I work with teenagers.
Double pause.
Yeah, you do. And you started. You got us there. You know what I'm saying? You got us there.
Ooh, that's a pause, G.
That's a super pause. 3 in a row. Super pause. Pausing all over the place, man. Come on, man. What y'all doing, man? Y'all got to pay attention.
Hey,
what y'all doing?
Listen, man. Listen. He said, hey, yo, Tate, watch your mouth. He's like, hey,
There's a pause. Some pausing out there, man. Some pausing.
So the Knicks beat the Sixers, or they're beating the Sixers right now. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 134-90.
It's over.
Yeah. It's a BTA moment, bro.
You know what, man? Tate, I know you're going to get mad at me, man. I know you're going to be mad at me, but I don't care. I'm going home, dog.
I'm going home.
I'm going
to
home,
the place where I belong.
I'm going home, man. I'm going home. I listen. I tried to resist, man. And y'all can say I'm a front runner and bandwagon back jumping on it, man. But I was with the Knicks for 41 years, man. For 41 years. And I gave up on them 3 years ago. I gave up on them, man. I couldn't take it no more. We was live on the show, and I announced that I renounced my allegiance to the Knicks. I told them I was done. Man, I'm going home, dog. I'm going home. I'm tired. I'm tired out here in these streets, dog. I'm tired out here in these streets, man. I'm going home, dog. I'm going home.
Gosh.
Listen, I admit, y'all can talk about me. I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm going home, dog. I'm going home. The Knicks has got a squad. They got a squad.
It don't surprise us, G. That's why you got the nickname 50-50.
I'm going home. But I was with them for 41 years. I mean, 41 years I was with the Knicks, man, and I gave up on them.
It ain't no different than what it must be Nate the Great because it's running y'all blood. Because mine's somewhere over there every year between the Rockets, the Mavericks, and the Spurs. And now you just going up the interstate from Cleveland to New York. That's a short trip too.
I'm going home, man. It's been a long road, dog.
I'm glad you switched. I hope Cleveland come back and win the series. They down 2-1, and then it comes down to it. Then hope Cleveland beat them, and you can be like, damn, I can't get it right.
You'll be like
on what was my dude name on Life Can't Get Right, the baseball.
Can't get right.
I can't
use some of that demonstrate. Can't get right.
I listen. I can't, man. I just can't, man. I mean, like I said, 41 years, and listen, and it's still not bygones be bygones with me and John Starks. I don't give a damn.
When you see him,
yes, on site.
It's on site.
What? He already know.
You was
already know. We all them tags and this and that. Tate, I know what you did.
You was
before.
talking. You was talking. You and Ma was talking about backstage about different singers, and you said you ain't like the singers. You know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you talking about going up that mountain with John Starks and Big Cat. So I'll let you think about that one yourself.
That's crazy. That's bananas. They don't even get it, but I totally get it. Oh my God. But John Starks, I ain't on site with him. Bro, you still owe me some bread, dog.
You seen that AT&T commercial with them in it, right? And
I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it.
That was
it.
Hilarious.
But listen, I'm going home, dog. I'm about to be over there with Spike, with Big Pat, and LJ and Latrell,
and with what you
Allen
calling
Houston.
his Timothy Chalamet and
I'm about to be over there, dog.
Chris Rock there.
Dog, I'm going home,
Kardashian.
bro.
Which Kardashian he with? Timothy Chalamet and
I'm going home. I don't care.
He with the youngest Kardashian.
Yeah, it don't matter to me, man. I listen. They can talk bad about me. I don't care. It'd be different. It'd be different if I wasn't a Knicks fan for 41 years.
Hey,
I abandoned them jokers 2.5 seasons ago. I abandoned them. Going home.
You need to explain to Daniel Hall, man, why is it on site with John Starks?
Tate, no. That dude cost me big bread.
Yeah.
Big bread. I'm talking about I was all the way out there. And that joker in game 7. Game 7, we lose to the Houston Rockets by 6 points in game 7 for a chip. And John Starks was 3 of 17 from the damn field, 1 of 9 or 1 of 10 from three-point line. And Pat Riley wouldn't take his ass out the game. What are we talking about? You had Hubert Davis that was making buckets on the bench, and you wouldn't pull his ass out the game, and we lose to the Rockets by 6. It wasn't like Elijah Wan was out there killing us. We had Derek Harper was out there balling. We had him beat. And your trash ass couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, John Starks.
Right.
You cost me bread, dog. You cost me
right
bread.
about all that, but I just want to note that pull his ass out of something is a no Diddy too.
It's a no Diddy. It's a no Diddy. And I still feel some kind of way about it.
Diddy. You got to chill.
John Starks, man, blew us a chip.
Starks, championship game 7, 95. Big G.
He blew us a chip. Blew it. We had Houston whooped. Get him out of here. Trash.
I think that's one of the.
I was in Lima. And as a matter of fact, I could
You
tell
weren't
you.
there in summer of 95, were you?
I was in Lima. I could tell you where we were at. We were at Tate's house. We were actually playing the video game. And after we watched the game, and G went outside, heated. I mean, he was heated. He was.
Was we playing NBA Live 95?
We sure were.
I was so mad, dog.
I remember
I'm
this
still
like
mad.
yesterday.
I'm still mad, and it's 2026, and I'm still
30
pissed.
years later.
Tate,
I'm still pissed
like
off.
it was yesterday but listen, when he went outside and was walking on the porch, I just couldn't take it, bro. I was laughing. The tears that was coming out my eyes, man. It was wild. It was wild, but hey, look, guess what? He's back home.
Dog, I feel like smacking Pat Riley too. Now that I'm sitting up here getting heated about it, smacking him too.
Hey,
You
man,
want to smack Pat? Y'all, I don't think you want to smack Pat though.
I ain't scared of none of them.
I don't think you want that smoke, G.
Pat
I ain't
mobbed up.
scared.
Pat,
mobbed up.
that part. That part, Ma.
He mobbed
That's
up.
exactly the
I
part.
want to leave Pat alone. But I will say this though. You're going home, man. The Knicks. It looked good on you, man. It looked good on you. You're back. You're back, baby.
Man, I done burned up all my damn gear, threw it all in the trash. I got to re-up everything. It's a damn shame. It's all right, though, man. I think I still got 1 or 2 Knicks hats still left. But yeah, I'm going home, man. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of being in them streets, man.
Yeah, hey,
tired
man.
of it, dog.
Get back to the crib.
And I can't believe, guess what, Tate? It's Mike Brown. It's Mike Brown. That's the sickening part. Because his coaching is trash.
Hey, listen. So the Pistons lost to Cleveland, 109 to 116. Here's my thing. I gotta ask Tate, because this Tate team, bro, like at this point in his career, right? what can James Harden do, man? Like, I mean, the 19 points, he's not the James Harden, MVP James Harden, right? What can he do to continue this? Because I feel like the youth is giving him trouble on the on defensive side of the ball. He's really struggling against these young legs and defending it. But I mean, the 19 points is good. 19 points, 8 of 14 from the field ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? What can he do to stay at this level at least? Because get this, Donovan would have to carry this team by his dangy in order for them to get past the Pistons. And I just don't see that happening for 3 more games.
Well, so far Detroit dominated. But the thing is, both the games Detroit won. Detroit looked far superior, but it was either tied or within one score under 4 minutes. In both games, Detroit won. Cleveland just didn't finish the last 4 minutes. I don't care how bad they played. The last 4 minutes where they lost the game.
That's facts.
Right? Yesterday it was up 17 at halftime. Now the difference is, for that series, James Harden, first 2 games, had the usage rate of 29%. He was losing the ball, getting ripped, turning it over. Yesterday his usage went down to 19%. He was making better decisions. Instead of trying to, dribble, he was making his move and getting to the basket. And the fact of when he scored his points. So of them 19 points, he scored 7 of them in the final 5 minutes. They took his usage down from 29% to 19% yesterday, from the first 2 games being 29. Gave him a break during the game. Donovan stepped up and carried, but James was there to close when it's time to close with Donovan based off matchups. I think Cade Cunningham is by far the best player on the court, by far. Even though
I don't know, man. Donovan.
Yeah, I was gonna say yesterday Don was back.
Donovan's a bad boy, man.
Yeah, he was back yesterday. But Cade Cunningham really more by himself. And I tell you that we traded Darius Garland for James Harden. Darius Garland against the Piston team, Darius Garland would be bullied. He'd be picked on because he's little, he's soft, and everything. James Harden is a better player to roll with in this series for Cleveland to have than little soft little Darius Garland, who's a defensive mismatch every time. James Harden, at least 6'5", 230. He can put up a fight.
Yeah, he can.
Your feet might be slow, but he gonna put that arm out and hold you back.
He got the old man strength. He got that old man. He got the unk strength. G, read out some $5 super chat, brother.
I see Claude.
I'll read it for you. He said, Big G, do you want to make another bet that your sorry Knicks don't win a chip and don't be scared?
Ooh, we put the don't be scared on the end of it.
Thank you.
No, I ain't scared, Claude. I ain't scared, Claude, but I don't think I'm saying with the way that these referees is officiating games, there ain't no way in hell OKC ain't gonna win another chip because the fix is in. So I'm not going to take that.
I don't know that OKC makes it past my Spurs. I don't know.
Stop that.
I don't know that your Spurs make it past Minnesota. You jumping
exactly. The fix is in. The fix is in.
It's 2-1, and they just won the other day by like 5 or 6 points.
We finna gentlemen sweep these boys, man.
Okay.
Gentlemen sweep.
It's coming on tonight.
Yeah, the OKC, the fix is in. So I'm not going to take that back. But I strongly believe that the Knicks can make it to the championship.
They look like the far superior team with everybody they play. I don't think no fix is in. The Lakers without Luka at all. The Lakers probably doesn't stand a chance with Luka. Them boys too young, too fast, too aggressive. Everything. They the best team.
Man, that officiating was horrible.
But I think to me, watching a lot of playoff games, at least 2 on every night, at least watching the game and a half. I think the officials is just letting them play more though. You see not in
OKC. Not against the Lakers. You get close to Shea, they calling a foul. He got bubble wrap on him.
What Shea,
he got bubble wrap on him.
Hey, thanks, Claude. Thanks for it. And the reason why I said if the Spurs and OKC play each other, the Spurs got they got the winning record against OKC this year. So
they got to get past
they beat them 4 of OKC, 18 losses was to the Spurs.
Yeah, so
the Spurs were with that boy they call Ant-Man tonight.
And I'm gonna tell you about that. The reason why I think that it's a gentleman's sweep, Tate, is not just because of fandom. I'm saying this because of the simple fact that Ant's knee is messed up. And he's going to take a Superman, Herculean type effort from him.
34 yesterday in a close
With a
game.
bum knee. With a bum knee, he was busting their face.
He's gonna get tired, bro. It's gonna take a Superman, Herculean type effort for him to go and win 3 more games. It's not gonna be easy. It won't
start tonight. I mean, hell, the Spurs got to win too. You count tonight chicken for a hatch though. When you say when you talk about collision course, that 2-1 definitely. You putting collision course up. You hatching that egg a little early, bro.
Hey, Cleveland could come back. So I'm just saying.
Why say collision course? We don't know what.
It looks like a collision course. It looks like a collision course. It looks like one.
We know New York and OKC gonna be sitting.
We know
that for sure.
Yeah, we don't know anything else. But I'm just saying it looks like.
You the one said collision course because the Spurs is in it.
Yeah, but it looks like I could say that. You know, that's as good PR.
Right, because they won the game. Now they did blow them out in game 2.
It looked good on the flyer. It's good PR. Good click. Good. That's it. It's clickbait.
Don't be out there clickbaiting.
It's what it is.
Don't be out there.
93.7 G. Get your clickbait on.
Get that 93.7 trash out of here.
He did put the Knicks up there. He got OKC up there, but them other two is 2-1. They up in the air.
They up in the air. So we got the WNBA starting, man. WNBA starting. Mm-hmm. The salaries have gotten deeper, man. I think the question we want to ask is, does Aja Wilson win her 5th WNBA Player of the Year?
Absolutely.
That would be called an MVP.
MVP, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's for college.
Yeah. Aja Wilson is the best basketball player in that league, and it ain't even close. It ain't even close. Aja Wilson is a monster, man.
She is.
Like Aja Wilson is approaching being the greatest woman player ever. She's approaching that. She's getting close to that Cheryl Miller.
WNBA, I give you that. No, you can't say Cheryl Miller. She ain't do what Cheryl Miller did prior to.
Man, listen, I understand, but Aja's a man. She can hoop, dog. She can hoop. She's a hooper.
I said you can say best WNBA player all the time. I agree with you.
Alyssa Thomas and Nafisha Collier are right behind her, bro. Right behind her. I mean, literally. They can ball.
Y'all better put my commercial girls in there too. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bruckers, but put them in there. They make these big commercials. No, they both hoop. Now, they both can hoop, but it's players is better than them that don't get the notoriety. The league know what it's doing to sell their stars on getting.
Yeah, they're selling their stars. Absolutely.
Aja's the hooper though.
Brianna Stewart and Kelsey Plum, they're all in there too. So, like I said,
they're up there with Aja, though. They have some of the best players in the league.
Some of the best players. They're the best players in the WNBA. But Aja Wilson, that I think that's the big thing. You know, I think that she will win she'll win it again, barring injury.
Because she got a squad too. It ain't just the fact that she's a hooper. She got a squad. The Aces is not to be played with.
You know,
like
Caitlin just scored 1,000 points in the WNBA.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. But
she scored 1,000 points.
Indiana needs some more pieces to be able to get there. They got to draft some more pieces and get some pieces around her. I'm not saying Caitlin's a bum because she's nothing about her as a bum. But Aja, they got a squad, man.
I think Indiana ready, and they lost. They opened, like we said, WNBA know they thing, know they players, and they marketing. They played one game. They 0-1. Know they played against Paige Bruckers in Dallas.
Yeah, now Dallas is some squad.
Yeah,
Dallas is some squad. I ain't gonna front on you. They some squad now.
The Mystics are the WNBA's version of OKC at this point. Remember, OKC was getting all them draft picks. For all them years, they was getting a whole bunch of draft picks.
They just kept trading until they could just get all the picks that they needed. They got off of KD and Westbrook and Durant. I mean, they got off of everybody. Harden. They got rid of Serge Ibaka. They got rid of all of them. They traded off everybody.
So get the Mystics about 2 years, and that's going to be a good franchise. That's going to be a good team. You know, because they got lottery picks after lottery picks.
Winning hoop coming back to DC because you got You got the number 1 pick. They won the lottery today. The Wizards did. You got a healthy AD and Trey coming back, and they already got young talent.
They need to investigate the Wizards. They need to investigate the Wizards, man. They need to go into investigation. That was cheating.
Listen,
damn, they had the second. Them and Utah got 1 and 2. That's the first time the team with the worst record ever won the lottery with the worst record.
But they benched all them dudes, and them dudes wasn't even hurt. They just set them on the bench.
That's why next year the tanking rule go into effect.
Yeah, they benched everybody, and now next year they're gonna got a number 1 pick to go with all of them. They need to investigate.
But it doesn't matter. Always down is gonna do what he do. He's gonna shoot as normal. He's gonna be always down. They're gonna blow.
Always down with Trae Young and the number 1 pick is a team that can fight.
Well, they got Trae Young and they got the youngster from Texas over there. The youngster from Texas can ball.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Trey Johnson.
Trae Johnson, Trae Young, always down, the number 1 pick. Washington's gonna be about something next year.
Yeah.
They're gonna be about something.
Definitely.
Listen,
they're
gonna be about something.
Yeah, man. You got anything else to add about the WNBA outside of the fact that they're finally getting $1 million salaries? Congratulations, I'm happy about that. I don't have anything else to add. G,
it's well deserved, and as ticket prices go up, as sales go up, as they continue to sell out arenas, and their following grows, they absolutely should continue to pay those young ladies. Those young ladies are starting because, listen, they operated in the red. I mean, let's be clear. They operated in the red when they first started as a league, but they're fortifying as a league. So as they continue to grow and they market them and they do well, women's basketball is a big-time thing, man. I know because my daughter played it forever, and like the following is unbelievable. So I think that as everything goes up, they likely should be paid as well. So all good to them. Good for them, man. Good for them.
Hey, Tate, read this super chat, sir.
Claude said, you should know by now the Wizards are cursed. Hey.
Thank you for the $2.
They ain't cursed like the Browns. They do got a chip under their belt.
Sure do. 78.
Yeah, they
West
got a chip under their belt.
West Unsale got him over chipper.
They've had some talent, but I don't know. I get it though. But at some point, curse has got to break. The Red Sox was cursed. That shit last 100. Cubs was cursed.
The Cubs
cursed. But they still got a chip though. 10 years ago,
they got a chip. They did.
Hey, last question. I want to know this because I was listening to, and this was funny. I was listening to sports radio as I was coming from taking my mother to get something to eat for Mother's Day. And they the announcer asked, he said, "Hey, you're 50 years old." Said, "Can you throw a 75-mile-per-hour fastball?"
Nope.
And he said no. So he said yes. He said he could still throw 80 miles an hour, right? Because that's something he did in high school.
It was an ex-baseball player or just some 50-year-old guy?
No. He's an ex-football player. But he played baseball in high school, and he said he could still throw 80 miles an hour. He said he could
hit 80. Grandeur.
He said he could hit 80, but that's what it is. So I thought about this. I'm gonna ask two different questions. G, do you think you could bench 225 5 times?
Today?
Right now?
No. Probably twice, maybe 3 times, but 5, no. Not now. If I train for about a month, easy.
So how many push-ups can you do?
Probably about 15.
Well, then you can do 225.
I don't know about that, bro.
Do you know you do 70? You do 70% of your body weight every time you do a push-up.
I was in the weight room messing around with some kids the other day, and I'm telling you, I can't do it. I could probably do it 2, maybe 3, but that 4th or 5th, I'm damn near. I'm mid-50s. I'm headed. I'm trajectory towards 60. I got to get in the weight room like Tate. Tate in the weight room trying to get it right. I got to get in the weight room like Tate.
I think you could do it. I did it 10 times recently, so I think you.
I don't know, man.
You fine.
I ain't gonna gaslight myself and gas myself on. I ain't hell to the no.
And you know what? I actually got videos. So anybody who want the thread, I give it to you. So it's not a game. Your boy's strong. Tate, you think you can hit an NBA 3-pointer?
Oh, I can do that. I can hit an NBA 3.
I can't do 225 yet, though. I feel it coming back. No Diddy. But I can't do NBA 3. But you know what I say to people all the time? I'm sorry. No, not like I apologize. I'm sorry. I be trying to throw some socks in the hamper. I be throwing balled up paper. I be missing.
What the hell happened? What the hell happened?
7, 8 years of sickness.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying I got sorry. Plus age too. That's probably the biggest factor of it.
So if somebody said you're sitting courtside right now and they say, Tate, $1 million check, $1 million. They should pop open the briefcase.
He's not going 1 for 1, Mod. The $1 million smoke, Mod.
And
he's not going 1 for 1.
You got to understand part of what I dealt with for a couple of them 8 years. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk.
I got it.
No, I couldn't walk. Forget my arms. When you shooting a basketball, I see the jokers at halftime, the basketball games. Oh, come shoot a half-court shot for $1 million. I can't get it up there from half court.
We're not talking about half court. We're talking about
you talking about 3-point line. It take legs for that too. Still, I ain't there yet. I say I'm sorry. I meant it.
I could go 2 for 10. Or hell yeah, he can fit a free throw. Yeah. I could go 2 from 10 from the NBA 3-point.
It's not that far back though.
I go 2 for 10.
For a free throw is like what, 12 feet? The 3-pointer is like 27.
I think a free throw is like 14, 15 feet.
10 more feet, man. 22, 23.
Don't got it in me. Ain't gonna get me to say it. I don't have it in me.
So that $1 million.
Tate, I think if you start shooting, within 30 days, you could hit a bunch of threes.
So you saying that $1 million is smoke?
Free throws though.
It's smoke. It's smoke.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I'll be like, can I try something else?
Let me do a layup. 11 right. Let me do 11 right. 11 right and left. I'll make a vote there for me.
Hey, and you know at one time I'd be about whatever. Nowadays you got to think with caution.
You do. You really do.
Think with caution. Hey, but I tell you what though, I either got somebody or something for you though. So don't come at me still.
Yeah, I got.
But I mean, you in the weight room, you trying to get it right. I feel you, bro. That's why I said with that 225, I gotta get back in that weight room, bro. It's
still my legs. Yeah, I got the heavy back. I lost something and I be hitting heavy back, but that bounce ain't the same. That's why I tell my the only person I tell him I drop him. I just be talking, but I don't know.
I feel you.
If my get in his wheelhouse though, night. Oh wait, the new song. Bye.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I thought about it because, like I said, what activities that we used to do that we could still do to this day, like because an athlete is different. A college athlete is different. If you went to college, you played athletics all the way to college. Your body still has some degree of muscle memory, some degree. You know what I'm saying?
And when you hit mid-50s. Oh, that changed up.
It does.
Let me say this. My cousin, my cousin-in-law, Anthony, he was on the show, played for the Colts, played pro football for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. He trained football players and stuff down in Florida. He tell his wife, I'm an athlete. She say, no, you an ex-athlete. Mm-hmm. He said, you always an athlete. He say, you when you was an athlete, when you was playing the game, doing stuff, that's when you was an athlete. Now you an ex-athlete, like you an ex-football player. So, don't get it twisted, Joker. You 48 now. It ain't the same.
The game is over.
Hey, listen, I'm just going to tell you. There's a lot of things. Like, I don't think I could throw 80 miles an hour.
You can't.
That's not happening, right?
You might never could have. That's harder than you think. More difficult than you think.
Actually, no, I've done that, but
I bet you ain't get over 85 if you did that.
Heck no. You know what I'm saying? I played third base, and then I pitched maybe twice, but I made all stars every year in baseball. I love baseball. I just couldn't catch a pop fly to save my life. If my
garbage. That's the easiest thing to do. That's easier than throwing 80.
But let me tell you why. This is real honest. Like in the infield, it wasn't. I mean, you got pop flies, but you didn't get a lot of them. And then next to me, my shortstop, he would do all of that. I'll just move out the way, right? I'll let him get it. But I didn't. When I didn't have no time to react, it was just bat. I could do that because I didn't have time to think about it. But a pop fly made me think about it.
So
right?
you didn't return no punts then either.
Oh, absolutely not. that
he was big scared, Tate.
Look,
big
that
scared.
4-4 speed was never going to be back there returning punts. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I was never going to do it. Put me in the backfield, we could cause some problems. But no. I've seen too many collisions and too many people get mollywopped. I wasn't trying to do that. But
hey, man, while you saying that, I'm switching the subject. I just got to say this. Yinzers, Steelers Nation, I apologize. Wedge it. We got something. We got something. I was mad as hell at the draft. We got something. We got something in Wedge it. Wedge it gonna be all right. Wedge it gonna be all right. We got something in him. We got something. Like I'm trying to Tate, fourth receiver got something. Gonna be playing on Sundays, snaps, something.
Okay, I ain't mad at it, but he was two-time All-American there as a returner. Now, if you're getting somebody out of him at the wide receiver position, 4 might be high, G. If he could be better than Scotty Miller as a 5 or 6, that's good enough for me. 4 is high when you got top 3 and you still got Roman Wilson there. I mean, and you might pick up somebody. That 4 spot is definitely high up.
Man, but listen. I think we got something. I think we got. Now, I'm not talking about a killer. He ain't starting over DK Bernard or over Pittman, but we got something. We got something.
All right, you guys, man, we like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. So when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. Make sure I appreciate all of the super chats and everybody who gave today. Also, if you want to become a member of KnoItAllz Nation, those memberships are wide open and definitely there for the taking. Tate, man, parting shot, bro. Give us your parting shot today.
Yeah, man, just a couple of things, man. I'll be quick. I'll be brief. That's my reputation, quick and brief, right? But
Pause.
I said I'm gonna be quick and brief. G, what we talking about?
PAUSC.
Boy, I thought you were going to spell something else, but okay, you scared me for a minute.
Yeah. Pause.
But nah, man, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man. Mothers are obviously a blessing, right? Because if not for the hand of Father God and our mothers, we wouldn't have the conduit and the vessel through which we got to where we are now. Without them, there's no this right here. Mm-hmm. There's no know-it-alls with us doing this podcast. Mm-hmm. And I want to shout out you guys, Mother Big-G, your mother, Maud, your mother, Aunt Bev. She was a great lady, super sweet, super nice, good mom. Was always there, always at the football games and all that stuff like that. I think back then, I don't think it was a thing yet, but she would have been like a soccer mom, the mom to bring all the food and snacks to the game and all that stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but nah, really, I mean, in remembrance of her today, I just want to, you know, pay respect to Big G and Maud and just, you know, your mother's miss, man. It's been almost 30 years. Y'all said 31 years? 95, G?
No, 1998.
98. Okay. Mm-hmm. 98.
No, I'm sorry, 97. Excuse me, 1997.
Christmas time, 97, right?
97, yeah. It wasn't 98 yet. It was Christmas time in 1997. So it's been about 30 years, 29 years.
Wow. So, yeah, she's
because I got married in March. I got married the following March.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Additionally, my next thing I want to say is my boy Maud gave me a call earlier this week. Appreciate it. Maud, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Maud has a direct line with Jesus himself.
Wow.
I'm not joking. Maud told me some stuff. We talked, and I asked him something when we was done. What he told me was something that I had saw earlier that day. It's confirming. I shared it with my wife, shared it with my sister, my mom. And they was like, yeah, he talking to you because Maud was only the confirmation to let me know that it was real. what I saw earlier, the message I saw. So I think he has some sort of anointing on his, on his presence, who he is. So when he gives them mods, moments, and messages and stuff, take it, because it won't hit everybody the same every week, but it hits somebody like it needs to some week. So take that in consideration. Listen to that. And lastly, I just want to say that just was a great show, man. You guys are my brothers, as annoying as y'all is. You see, you stand me up enough though. Hey, and just because you talk to Jesus directly, don't mean you won't catch these chingatus or whatever you call them. Chingasos. You can catch
these right here.
But nah, man, I appreciate that. And I know in our own way we get on each other's nerves. I know, Mod, I'll be bugging you about stuff. Only stuff you said you was gonna do. But I bug you about it. I bug G about G. Well, I remember just a week ago you said this. We be going back and forth about that kind of stuff. But it just be all in brotherhood, all in podcasting, and more importantly, all in love. So just everybody enjoy their Mother's Day. Thanks for tapping in, and thanks for showing us support.
Big G.
Man, listen, man. Thanks again, once again, Tate, man. Thank you for saying Happy Mother's Day to our mothers laying in heaven right now. Appreciate it. Definitely happy Mother's Day to Aunt Sandy. Your mother, man, she was influential in my life. She actually helped guide me at a time where I needed a mother influence.
I remember that, G, about barring the police. You done grew up, man, a lot from me.
A lot.
Come on, still laugh at that.
Hey, man, she sat me down and took me through the ringer with a lot of stuff in life. I mean, not just in one moment, but over time. Like the day I got married, she made sure we were straight and all whatever else, man. I'll never forget that stuff. But I've had a lot of ladies that's influenced me over the years of being a mother, but let me say this, man, and I'm being braggadocious and I don't care. I got the GOAT wife, man. My wife is the GOAT. I don't care, because if you don't brag on your wife, ain't nobody gonna brag on her. My wife is the GOAT. LaShonda Horrison Gurley is the GOA freaking T, bro. Let me be clear. I got the best wife in the world. And what wife would allow me to continue to just be who the person I am and continue to grow into the person I am? Like she allowed me to just transform literally in front of her face. And she supported me the whole time. So, I shout out to all the mothers. I love them. I appreciate y'all. But I'm going to shout out my wife. Happy Mother's Day to you, sweetie. I love you with all my heart. And we're going to get 31 more. 31 more. You ain't getting rid of me for nothing. You hear me? I ain't going. I promise you. If something happened, I'm getting in one of them sheds and sleeping in the yard. I don't give a damn. I'm going to put an air conditioning unit in that bad boy and run some cable in there. I'm straight. I ain't going nowhere. So happy Mother's Day to my wife, man. I love you with all my heart. Happy Mother's Day to you. And my last thoughts. Y'all, it's almost college football season. I'm ready. And let me tell you, somebody on this panel, it's 24. We going to 24. We going to 24. Yeah, we going it's going to get voted on quickly. We going to 24. And it's somebody on this panel. I can't say it's this person directly on this panel, but it's his camp. They talking strong. Man. So listen, Longhorns, I hear you. But you got a date with Destiny in September. Just letting you know. And I can't wait to start back up with the Level Up College Football Podcast. And make sure you check out every podcast that's on this network. I'll be back tomorrow with the Minister Yins, man. I might have the Triple OG in talking to me over here tomorrow on Minister Yins and keeping it 100. Make sure you check Smash the Gas, Pump Your Brakes, A Tate's Take, all the different podcast shows. But don't forget about the pilot show, the KnoItAllz podcast on Sunday. And like I said earlier, y'all, we almost there for the 2K subs. We appreciate it. Claude with the $5 super chat. Thanks for a great show, gentlemen. And all of your mothers would be proud of you. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Claude, man, thank you so very much. We really, really, really appreciate it. Claude, listen, Claude got moments sometimes, but I know he's trying that. I know what he is. I know.
There's a hidden agenda behind it, G.
Yeah, it's Palpatine, dog.
Hey, Rob Lightfoot, thank you. I've been waiting for you to show up today.
Yeah, we have been.
Definitely been waiting for you to show up and for you to say something in the chat. If
Rob, we're disclosing what we talked about. So yeah, we're gonna tell it.
well, all I'm gonna do is just without disclosing. I'm not because I don't do that.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you know, number one, that we're praying for your family. I want to pray
Absolutely.
for your family real fast. You know, I want to pray for your family and your time of need. And you know, if you're watching and you don't pray, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna definitely do that for Rob. Rob, Father, we thank you, we bless you, we praise you, and we honor you for this day, Lord God. You said that be with those who mourn, Lord God, and we're there with Rob, Lord God. We ask that you would send ministering angels to him right now, Father, to his home, to his house. Surround him with your presence, Lord God. Allow him, Father, to feel you, Lord God, and to feel your glory around him, Lord God. We know that nothing just happens, and we know, Lord God, that you have his days and times in your hands. And Father, we pray that you would just be there, minister to his loneliness, minister to his mind, minister to his home, Lord God. Surround him, envelop him, and keep him in your love. We just thank you. We bless you and we praise you in Jesus' name. Rob, man, we are with you. We extend our condolences, and definitely you can pull on us if you need us, man. Just know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just know that. I will say this. I'm gonna say this without a shadow of a doubt. It's Mother's Day. You know, the Bible says, honor your mother and your father so that your days will be long. The first thing to do that, and by honoring your parents, is not just being a good person, but, you know, surrendering your life to something greater, falling into a course or a line of life that will make the people around you better. Because we don't exist for our four and no more. We definitely exist for the people around us, man. So make sure that you honor your mother and your father. Just like Tate said, your mother is definitely the person who poured a lot into you and made sure that maternal instinct that she had went in enveloping you and developing your character and letting you know that you were loved and you were cared for, and then pushed you towards greatness. Your mother always could tell when you were lying. She could always tell when you weren't, you know, being 100 with her. She would always know what to say when you were hurting and when you were upset. And those who don't have their mother, mother that went on to be with the Lord, hey, he's still there because he's a mother and he's a father to the motherless and to the fatherless. But I'm gonna say something honestly. If you have your mother around, still honor her. Make sure you do something for her today. If it's just go take her car and put some gas in it. It doesn't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you do that. Make sure you do something for her today. Just let her know that you care about her, man. I mean, let her know that she cares. It's we think about this all the time, and I promise I won't be long. But we don't think about this a lot, and we should think about this all the time. When our parents had us, they were doing the best they could. They didn't know no better. So a lot of the things that they did, they made mistakes, and they learned throughout the way. But if they stuck there with you that whole time, guess what? You're blessed for having them in your life, and you're blessed for having the ability and the opportunity to still have them around. So reach out. If you haven't done it already, make sure you reach out. Go over there, go to a house, or send her a Cash App, send her a Venmo, a Zelle, something. Make sure you do something to let her know that you care. All right? It's your boy Mod, man. Look, we finna get ready to get out of here. The Spurs finna play in a minute. I'm sure that some people have food that they got on the stove that's waiting. I already ate some Mexican food with my mama today. And, listen, hey.
We don't want to know.
Listen,
we don't want to know what it's doing to your old 50-year-old body.
I'm just saying, them chos.
Wreaking havoc.
No, man. Hey, look, them nachos, them good nachos. See, I eat nothing but protein during the week. Like I eat ground turkey and black beans and green beans, snap green beans, fresh snap green beans. That's my meal 5 days a week. So this was cheap anyway. So, but them chos was great, boy. Nachos was great. And this salsa was great. I'm just supposed to tell you, it was great today. But look, man, Claude, thank you for the $2. He said, Marjorie, inspiration, have enriched my life. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, bro. for real, man. You bless us just by your presence and you being a part of the channel and you being here, being a part of the KnoItAllz. We absolutely love you guys. Each and every one of you guys for being in the chat. We appreciate you guys, man. We're a family here at the KnoItAllz. You guys got something to say before we get out of here, man?
No, sir. No, sir.
I just
Happy
great
Mother's
say,
Day.
Happy Mother's Day. My mom in the next room. I'm about to go see if she can watch the basketball game with me. She don't say yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Leave her in her room. The roof I put over her head now, like she did. That's my payback. Now she still got her house. She here for other reasons, but she in my house, and I'm happy to have her. Like you said, just a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. Man. How you? I don't understand that. My mom be trying to do that too. Listen, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Hey, wait a minute.
I'll be like, hey, I tell her every time, like, I point up, like, you know what that is? You know who own that? Point to the roof. You know who own that? What you used to tell me?
Yeah, talking about you and my house. Like, how you gonna tell me? But you know what? You right, mama. Go ahead. I'll just be like, you know what? You got it. But secretly, I'll be like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. But look, man, I will say this. Bev is not just my stepmother. She was my mother in love, and she taught me how to. First of all, she mothered me from the very beginning. You know, when I first met my father, she would make sure, and this really happened. I can't make this kind of stuff up. I was tripping with my daddy when I first got there, acting a fool because I hadn't knew my daddy for 15 years. So, you know, I met him, and she sent Sean, my sisters, everybody out the house. She got up, made me breakfast, sat me down to the table, and she told me, she said, "You look, I want you to know something. I love everything about that man, and you are a part of that man. It means I love you, and nobody can tell me that you're not my son." So she treated me like I was hers, and there was no division between Sean, Amanda, Alicia, and Andrea. It was none. I was her child. And when you see when people be like, "Oh, I ain't got no kids," you don't understand. You could be that for a niece, you could be that for a nephew, you could be that for some, because she was that for me. And when you start to look at stuff like that, just because you don't have no natural kids, there are people who see you as a mother, see you as a father. Take that opportunity to be that. Take that opportunity to be that. But shout out to Bev. I love her so much. Miss her. She's in heaven looking over me. I know she's watching out for me, saying that he is a fool. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for my son, because that boy there is a fool. Hey, but look, we thank you guys for rocking with us on the KnoItAllz. We're going to holler at you same bad time, same bad channel. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.